Some people see the world as it is. He saw the world as it could be. Born into a legacy, heavier than most could carry. Every eye upon him, every move a story. He could have coasted on everything he was handed, but he chose to build something that would last. Boardrooms and airports, Tokyo, Seoul, New York, never stopping, never resting, always thinking further. While others played it safe, he was already 3 moves ahead, not just running a company, but rewriting what was possible. They doubted the quiet ones, they always do, but quiet ones move mountains too. The visionary sees what isn't there yet. The visionary built before the world is ready. Eyes on the horizon, hands already working. The visionary never stops believing. Not the loudest in the room, but the one they all remember. The visionary, the visionary. Semiconductors and screens, the invisible made essential. Every phone in every hand carries something of his vision. He fell and he rose again, the way the giants do. Not broken by the way, but shaped by going through. They wrote him off more times than he can count, but every time they buried him, he found a different route. Because a visionary doesn't need permission to keep building what they know the world will need. The quiet strength, the long game played, the empire built on choices made. The visionary sees what isn't there yet. The visionary builds before the world is ready. Eyes on the horizon, hands already working. The visionary never stops believing. Not the loudest in the room, but the one they all remember. The visionary, the visionary. as it could be. Born into a legacy, heavier than most could carry. Every eye upon him, every move a story. He could have coasted on everything he was handed, but he chose to build something that would last. Boardrooms and airports, Tokyo, Seoul, New York, never stopping, never resting, always thinking further while others played it safe. He was already 3 moves ahead, not just running. said it couldn't be done. They were wrong. They always are. Started with a vision, no map, no guarantee, just the weight of something bigger than anyone could see. Every boy that doubted, every door that closed became another reason to see how far this goes. He didn't build for headlines, he didn't build for praise. He built for decades forward, through the fog and through the haze. Numbers on a balance sheet can't capture what this means. An empire built on ingenuity and discipline and dreams. You don't create an empire by thinking small. You build it brick by brick by risking it all. Empire, built from nothing into everything. Empire, one vision changing everything. Empire, not just stealing glass and wire. Empire, built from discipline and fire. The world didn't hand it over. The world pushed back hard. But empires aren't built from comfort. They're built from scars. Empire, empire, still building. Empire, empire. Chips and screens and satellites connecting every soul. What started as a company became the world's scaffold. Tokyo, Seoul, New York, Berlin, the fingerprints are there. In every pocket, every hand, a signal through the air. He didn't need a spotlight, the quiet ones rarely do. But when he entered any room, everybody knew. You don't sustain an empire by standing still. You move before the world has time to feel. Empire, built from nothing into everything. Empire, one vision changing everything. Empire, not just stealing glass or wire. Empire, built from discipline and fire. The world didn't hand it over. The world pushed back hard. But empires aren't built from comfort. They're built from scars. Empire, still building. Empire, 한사람의 꿈이 세계를 바꿔서 포기하지 않는 한 불가능은 없어. 이게 제국을 세우는 방법이야. 조용하지만 강하게 멈추지 않고 계속해서. Empire, built from nothing into everything. Empire, one vision changing everything. Empire, not just stealing glass or wire. Empire, built from discipline and fire. We are all building something. We are all leaving marks. Empires begin in the quietest of hearts. Empire, we're all building. Empire, still building, still seeing, still moving. Empire, always empire. They said it couldn't be done. They were wrong. They always are. Started with a vision, no map, no guarantee, just the became another reason to see how far this goes. He didn't build for headlines, he didn't build for praise. He built for decades forward, through the fog and through the haze. Numbers on a balance sheet can't capture what this means. An empire built on ingenuity and disciplined dreams. You don't create an empire by thinking small, you build it brick by brick, by risking it all. Empire built from nothing into everything. Empire, one vision changing everything. Empire, not just stealing glass and wire. Empire built from discipline and fire. The world didn't hand it over, the world pushed back hard. But empires aren't built from comfort, they're built from scars. Empire, still building. Chips and screens and satellites connecting every soul. What started as a company became the world's scaffold. Tokyo, Seoul, New York, Berlin. The fingerprints are there in every pocket, every hand, a signal through the air. He didn't need the spotlight, the quiet ones rarely do. But when he entered any room, everybody knew. You don't sustain an empire by standing still, you move before the world has time to feel. Empire built from nothing into everything. Empire, one vision changing everything. Empire, not just stealing glass and wire. Empire built from discipline and fire. The world didn't hand it over, the world pushed back hard. But empires aren't built from comfort, they're built from scars. Empire, empire, still building. 한사람 꿈이 세계를 바꿨어. 포기하지 않는 한 불가능은 없어. 이게 제국을 세우는 방법이야. 조용하지만 강하게 멈추지 않고 계속해서. Empire built from nothing into everything. Empire, one vision changing everything. Empire, not just stealing glass and wire. Empire built from discipline and fire. We are all building something, we are all leaving marks. Empires begin in the quietest of hearts. Empire, 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 we're all building. Empire, still building, still seeing, still moving. Empire, always empire. Everyone wants results by tomorrow. He was thinking 50 years from now. While others chased the headlines of the day, he was laying foundations no one else could see. Quarter by quarter, they demanded more. He was building bridges to a different shore. They wanted instant answers. He was asking different things, not what sells the season, but what the future brings. Patience isn't passive, patience is a plan. You don't see the long game He called it certain, they called it risk. He called it vision, every move deliberate, every step precise. The long game doesn't look like winning until it does. The long game isn't played in days. The long game is measured at the ways. The long game outlasts every trend. The long game pays off in the end. When everyone around you is playing move by move, the long game player is already 10 ahead of you. The long game, always the long game. Semiconductors with no one believed they'd matter. AI before the world knew what to call it. He invested in the invisible, the things you couldn't see, the infrastructure underneath of what the world would need. Fell harder than most would and rose more quietly. No celebration in the papers, just back to work at 3. Because the long game doesn't need an audience. The long game plays out inside. They called it stubborn, he called it committed. They called it failure, he called it data. Every setback was a lesson, every loss a step. The long game player never really rests. The long game isn't played in days. The long game is measured at the ways. The long game outlasts every trend. The long game pays off in the end. When everyone around you is playing move by move, the long game player is already 10 ahead of you. The long game, always the long game. 단기가 아니야, 수십 년을 본 거야. 남들이 오늘을 볼 때 그는 미래를 봤어. 그게 진정한 long game이야. 참을 수 있는 사람이 결국 이겨. The long game isn't played in days. The long game is measured at the ways. The long game outlasts every trend. The long game pays off in the end. We are all playing something, make sure yours is long. The long game players are the ones who belong. The long game, always the long game. Still playing, still building, still waiting. The long game never ends. The long game wins. Everyone wants results by tomorrow. He was thinking 50 years from now. While others chased the headlines of the day, he was laying foundations no one else could see. Quarter by quarter they demanded more. He was building bridges to a different shore. They wanted instant answers. He was asking different things. Not what sells this season, but what the future brings. Patience isn't passive. Patience is a plan. You don't see the long game until you understand. They called it so, he called it certain. They called it risk, he called it vision. Every move 크게 진정한 롱 게임이야. 참을 수 있는 사람이 결국 이겨. The long game isn't played in days. The long game is measured other ways. The long game outlasts every trend. The long game pays off in the end. We are all playing something. Make sure yours is long. The long game players are the ones who belong. Long game, the long game, always. The long game, still playing, still building, still waiting. The long game never ends. The long game wins. Wins. They broke him more than once. He came back every time. The courtroom was cold, the cameras were hungry. They wrote the ending before he had a chance. Stripped of everything that carried his name, he walked out anyway and got back to the game. Not with anger, not with noise, with the quietest, most unbreakable poise. Because iron isn't born, iron isn't made through pressure, through fire, through staying when others fade. You can bend iron, you cannot break it. You can take everything, you go back and make it. The will that survives, the fall in the flame, is the will that rewrites the end of the game. Iron will doesn't need your permission. Iron will was forged in the collision. Iron will bends but never breaks. Iron will gives more than it takes. Every scar a lesson, every fall a test. Iron will never settles for less. Iron will still standing. Iron Back at the table, quieter than before. Not broken by the process, just certain of the score. The ones who counted him out watched him return to build what he had always planned with everything he learned. You think a man like that is moved by what they say? The iron will has heard it all and built another day. Not revenge, not redemption, just the next right movie with the same intention. You can silence iron, you cannot still it. You can run the builder, he'll return to rebuild it. The will that survives, the verdict and the weight, is the will that shows up early, never late. Iron will doesn't need your permission. Iron will was forged in the collision. Iron will bends but never breaks. Iron will gives more than it takes. Every scar a lesson, every fall a test. Iron will never settles for less. Iron will still standing. Iron will 쓰러졌어. 근데 일어났어. 빼앗겼어. 근데 다시 만들었어. 부러진 게 아니야. 단단해진 거야. 그게 절의 의지야. Iron will. unbreakable. Iron will, always iron will. Iron will. They broke him more than once. He came back every time. The courtroom was cold, the cameras were hungry. They wrote the ending before he had a chance. Stripped of everything that carried his name, he walked out anyway and got back to the game. Not with anger, not with noise, with the quietest, most unbreakable poise. Because iron isn't born, iron is made through pressure, through fire, through staying when others say you can bend iron, you cannot break it. You can take everything, he'll go back and make it. The will that survives the fall and the flame is the will that rewrites the end of the game. Iron will doesn't need your permission. Iron will was forged in the collision. Iron will bends but never breaks. Iron will gives more than it takes. Every scar a lesson, every fall a test. Iron will never settle for less. Iron will still standing. Iron will. Iron will. Back at the table, quieter than before. Not broken by the process, just certain of the score. The ones who counted him out watched him return to build what he had always planned with everything he'd learned. You think a man like that is moved by what they say? The iron will has heard it all and built another day. Not revenge, not redemption, just the next right move made with the same intention. You can silence art and you cannot still it. You can wound the builder, he'll return to rebuild it. The will that survives the verdict and the weight is the will that shows up early, never late. Iron will doesn't need your permission. Iron will was forged in the collision. Iron will bends but never breaks. Iron will gives more than it takes. Every scar a lesson, every fall a test. Iron will never settles for less. Iron will still standing. Iron will. 쓰러졌어 근데 일어났어. 빼앗겼어 근데 다시 만들었어. 부러진 게 아니야, 단단해진 거야. 그게 철의 의지야. Iron will. Iron will doesn't need your permission. Iron will was forged in the collision. Iron will bends but never breaks. Iron will gives more than it takes. We are all being tested. We are all in the fire. Iron will is born from that desire. Iron will still here. Iron will still here, still building, still standing. Iron will unbreakable. Iron will always. Iron will. What do you leave behind when everything is said? Not the buildings, not the numbers, but the way you moved ahead. fade. Long after the cameras go, something stays in every hand that holds a screen and glows. He didn't build for statues, he didn't build for praise. He built for the 10 billion who would use it every day. In every pocket on this earth, a piece of what he made. A legacy isn't carved in stone, it's lived in every trade. Every car that crossed an ocean, every scream that told a story, every chip that ran a heartbeat. That's the quiet glory. You can measure legacy in buildings if you want, or you can find it in the things that can't be bought. The legacy that matters is the one that keeps on giving, long after the builder has moved on from living. Legacy isn't what they write about you. Legacy is what the world can't do without you. Legacy lives in every day. Legacy never really goes away. Not the name upon the door, not the portrait on the wall. Legacy is woven into how the world stands tall. Legacy, the legacy still here. Legacy. The engineers he mentored, building things he dreamed, the companies that launched from seeds that he had seeded. The industries transformed, the standards he had set, the bar he raised so quietly. The world isn't finished yet. 1,000 years from now they'll study what was done, not just the company he led, but how the race was run with discipline and patience, with vision clear and long. The legacy of Iron Will is carried in the song. You can measure legacy in decades if you choose, or you can find it in what the world will lose. The legacy that endures is not about the glory, it's written in the lines inside the larger story. Legacy isn't what they write about you. Legacy is what the world can't do without you. Legacy lives in every day. Legacy never really goes away. Not the name upon the door, not the portrait on the wall. Legacy is woven into how the world stands tall. Legacy, legacy still here. Legacy. 유산이란 뭘까? 기억이 아니야, 영향이야. 그가 만든 것들이 지금도 살아있어. 그게 진정한 유산이야. Legacy 사라지지 않아, 영원히 남아. Legacy isn't what they write about you. Legacy is what the world can't do without you. Legacy lives in every single day. Legacy never really fades away. We are all leaving something, make yours worth the cost. A legacy of Iron Will is never truly lost. Legacy, legacy forever. Legacy still here in every screen, in every call, in every dream. Legacy always. Legacy forever. Legacy. What do you leave behind? matters not the numbers, but the way you moved ahead. Long after the headlines fade, long after the cameras go, something stays in every hand that holds a screen and glows. He didn't build for statues, he didn't build for praise. He built for the 10 billion who would use it every day. In every pocket on this earth, a piece of what he made. A legacy isn't carved in stone, it's lived in every trade. Every call that crossed an ocean, every screen that told a story, every chip that ran a heartbeat, that's the quiet glory. You can measure legacy in buildings if you want, or you can find it in the things that can't be bought. The legacy that matters is the one that keeps on giving, long after the builders moved on from living. Legacy isn't what they write about you. Legacy is what the world can't do without you. Lives in every day. Legacy never really goes away. Not the name upon the door, not the portrait on the wall. Legacy is woven into how the world stands tall. Legacy, still here. Legacy. The engineers he mentored, building things he dreamed, the companies that launched from seeds that he had seeded. The industry transformed, the standards he had set. The bar he raised so quietly, the world isn't finished yet. 1,000 years from now, they'll study what was done, not just the company he led, but how the